Welcome SRA Nation, welcome to Sim Racing Alliance GT3 Main Series Season 16.
It's going to be a wonderful race here tonight. We got some great action here.
He's gonna look on the inside. He's gonna dive. There's a Mercedes. Oh no!
I mean, these two drivers side by side, it's not going to be, it's exactly what you want to see behind you. Spins his wheels, and that's going to be prime time attacking opportunity.
Oh, and he's going to try to stick it inside.
Oh, no contact. Oh my god!
And we're off and away for SRA.
Hello, guys and gals. This is Stephanie Fisher. Joining me is Adam Santana for SRA.
And let's take two. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
We're off to a great start. Plus, I'm seeing my background is like not backgrounding today.
Yeah, what's up with that? Whatever. We can move past it. Let's move past it.
Yeah, let's go on. Let's see. Where are we today?
Yeah, we were off a week. No big deal. But yeah, I think I got you on at season 17 of SRA, round 3. And where are we at?
We're in Barcelona.
Ooh, wouldn't that be nice?
No.
Instead, we're both in a frozen hellscape in the Midwest.
We are. I guess I'd rather be in Barcelona. Not
For sure.
It's not my favorite track to race, but I think I'm pretty cool watching other people race on it. I just don't want to be the one driving on it.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. Yeah. Just a nice Spanish, not even at the beach, just a nice Spanish town. Watching a little bit of racing. Yeah. That sounds nice.
Sounds really nice. I think oh wait. My actual ACC crashed, so I'm gonna fight with that while we're doing this. Yeah, I know.
Okay, I can
to a great start.
I can vent for a minute. So yeah, we were off last week, and this week we are at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, everyone's favorite, and by everyone I mean not very many. Yeah, let's run through the track very quickly. You have the very long straight down in turn 1 and 2 chicane, the best overtaking place on the track, and by that I mean it's still not a very good place to overtake, but it's your best chance that you're going to have. After there, you got to be clean through 2 because 3 is super important. You can wash out and understeer if you get on the throttle too early, get on the throttle too late. You're gonna have a fight on your hands into turn 4. Turn 4, just this is the story of the circuit. Another very long right-hand turn, which then goes into a very tricky braking zone into the downhill turn 5, which turns into a hairpin, and then again a very short straight with 6 and 7. 6 really not a turn, then 7 and 8 just a slight chicane, again super easy to carry too much speed, understeer out, or just go off into the gravel. And then turn 9, also a very important right hand corner. Keep paying attention, everyone. Into the second longest straight into the hairpin of turn 10. Also a pretty decent overtaking opportunity. And then into 11, which you probably see a little bit of side-by-side through there if we're getting a fight through 10. And then 12 and 13 as well, some more right-hand corners for you. 13 really starts the pain of these last few corners. With the very tricky, very annoying, not a favorite of anyone, chicane of 14 and 15. Very easy to pick up a track cut warning through there, especially if you extend on the exit of 15. And then from there, 15 through 16, you are flat out back onto the main straight.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that rundown, sir.
Oh, you're so welcome.
We're good. I got everything is knock on wood so far running great. We'll look at the driver's standings thus far. after 2 races, Anton Rucevic is leading us with 112 points, but just 12 points behind him is Renato Dornelis. Tied with him is Andrew Rados. And then we have Tiago Denarte with 86 points. Arced there, our fresh gold after being silver last season, 85 points, already at NP5. Just Jeff Spangler, who decided he'd rather race than watch, 80 points. Also tied with him, Jeremy Mercer, 80 points. In 8th is Calvin Lau. 9th, Michael Menning, and 10, John Laz. And if we look at our current silver standings, we've got Danny Durant's leading them with 64 points, followed by Adam Krolikowski with 60, Chandler Williams 57 points, Jacob Hall 51, Noah Macomber 45. That, though, could change should the powers that be decide they don't. One of those folks doesn't belong in silver and needs to become a gold. You know.
Yeah, and also we do have the drop round factored in, so this is essentially taking everyone's best result through the first 2 races of the season. So this will get mixed up a little bit. So, if there was a silver driver that had a very good result in one week but a bad in the other, it's not necessarily going to show that. So could mean a promotion up to gold or vice versa for someone else. So yeah, that's obviously something we'll be keeping an eye on in the coming weeks.
Yes. Now, off to team standings. I'll let you do this.
Yeah, in P1, the Italian brain rot team of Anton Rucevic and Omar Escorcia. In P2, we have Kelvin Lau, Jeff Spangler, Madhouse Racing Team, Jeff Spangler. How you get your name in the team name and be a driver on the team. That's just good branding right there. In P3, we have Please Break Turn 1, Tiago Denarte and Chandler Williams. In P4, we have TSE with Jeremy Mercer and Peter O'Brien. In P5, we have the Lambo King, Timon Pumbaa with Dan Cran and Gomer Wilson. In P6, we have Vacuum Racing with Renato Dornelis and Wilson Fernandez. In P7, we have NWSR Rados x2, Andrew Rados and Greg Rados. In P8, we have Team Fake Name with Mr. Sir and Guy Manperson. And 9th, we have MHR Ricky Rascals with Jacob Hall and Noah Macomber. And then in P10, we have Madhouse Racing, that iconic duo with Max Simmons and Danny Durance.
They are not in qualifying just yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
we have a minute and a half to putz around. Do you want to? We could run the ads now and get it out of the way.
We can go back and talk about the rest of the schedule.
Okay. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. There we are.
Yeah. So next week we have Zolder in the evening. Oh my goodness, I can hear my dog. He's having a very loud dream. The week after that we have Imola, which now this is where things are a little bit confusing and I don't necessarily remember. So we have Imola round 5, Snetterton round 6, Kyalami round 7. I believe Imola and Snetterton are both mixed weather, and then Kyalami is live weather. So it will be weather taken from that day for the race and applied to the server. So no one will necessarily know for sure what the weather is going to do. I believe that's correct. And then rounding out the schedule, we have the Red Bull Ring round 8.
I love Kyalami. I love the back half of this.
It's
calendar.
Yeah, I mean, I like the calendar overall, but yeah, those last 4 circuits for me are 4 of my favorites. Mm-hmm. So very excited to watch that racing. I know, obviously Snetterton is a very mixed one. And I think Red Bull Ring is mostly overall liked, but I think some people don't love it. But I think Kyalami and Imola are both pretty popular overall with everyone.
Yeah, and if they're not, well, then your opinion doesn't count.
Yeah, because I mean, Kyalami is the best circuit in ACC, and it's just not even close.
Nope.
In my opinion.
Your opinion is correct. Don't worry.
Yep. I know.
Oh, all right. Well, I think that qualifying
Our silvers are going out.
Yeah, so give me a hot second to. I have to say that every time I tab back in, it takes forever to load this for some reason. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Now they're just going out to like get things warmed up and all that good stuff. So
Yeah, we caught them very early. So yeah, they're just on their out lap. So they will have the first 10 minutes of qualifying, and then our gold drivers will have the last 10 minutes. So our silver drivers will have until the 10-minute mark. Any lap that starts before the 10-minute mark, they can complete, but anything after that, they will have to finish and then return to the garage.
let's see. I don't know what to talk about now because they haven't put any laps down yet. They're just going round and round. I guess we can look inside
Wow.
Well, is there anybody kind of starting? Oh, yes. Whoever this 707. Mr. Anton. We'll watch him do a full lap. Almost a full lap. They missed turn 1, but... or something.
Yeah, and I believe we are going to have some hotter temperatures. Right now it's 24 ambient, 31 track. Not super hot, but no wind. But I believe the temperature for the race is maybe going to be a bit warmer. We'll have to see. I know that I've seen a lot of chatter about people talking about brake ducts and temperatures, so I think it's going to be something we'll have to keep an eye on in the race, but obviously during the race our drivers will be taking a tire change at their pit stop, so tire wear isn't the biggest concern, but even then with the higher temperature, even with a 30-minute stint, you're going to get a bit of tire wear.
All right, now we're getting out for a proper lap, I do believe. That really, really fun last turn.
Yeah, it is a fairly long front straight, but with that last turn being a faster corner, pretty big washout there in turn 2. Seems good through 3 though, but we'll also have to keep in mind that this first lap the tires aren't quite up to temperature yet, so not going to be the cleanest lap, but that's fairly good there through 4 as well. Looked like you maybe broke a little bit deep there, but then good through 9, then into the straight for 10. It's also a little bit hard to judge since in the Bentley we are on the right side of the car instead of the left side of the car.
Yeah. I
so
was just looking like, oh, look, I picked like the lone Bentley.
Yeah, we can't spot these left-hand apexes. Things just aren't set up for that. So
sorry.
all things considered, a solid lap here.
Let's see where he pops it in. Looks like P10 so far. Nice.
Yeah, Jacob Hall already in with a 43.4, which is pretty fast. What were our... So the fastest hot lap leaderboard time we have was a 42.5 by Denarte. So already being at a 43.4 on the first flyer for our silver drivers. It's mighty competitive, really.
Krolikowski is on a hot lap. He's 7/10 up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
In that Ford. See how he makes out with this. Didn't do so hot through that turn.
McCumber just hopped up to provisional pole with a 43. Oh, that Krolikowski took it by 5 thousandths from McCumber. The 43.277. Looking really good so far.
Mr. Van Can. Not Van. V Can. Trying to pick out some names here that I haven't seen too much of yet.
Yeah, we definitely have some new folks. That was definitely one of them.
Now, Movo, I feel like I've seen the name, but...
Yep, he's been around. I believe Amos was D2 last season.
Oh.
Well, I might be wrong. Maybe Amos... If Amos raced D1 last season, I'm going to feel really bad.
Well, you know...
There's too many names, too many people.
See, pops up to P7. Nice run there, Mr. Movo.
Krolikowski was up provisional pole and lost it. Not sure what happened there. Jacob Rogers in P5 was tracking provisional pole. Was lost a little bit. See if he can maybe make up there. Not quite.
The Chandler Williams, currently in P4, is now the pole. 143.125. And my thing didn't even show him as being on a lap that would take it. It's really down to the very last second.
Just happened very quickly.
Yeah, I was like, oh, look, he's up like 2 tenths. This is going to get him up there. You got him up there. Krolikowski is up 1/10 at the moment.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of green right. I mean, we have people in the green, but not by huge chunks. Worley just...
Yes. Just
no,
about.
Where did he go?
There
he is.
Yeah.
He's tracking up really well, but even that's still gonna leave him well off provisional pole. Krolikowski's flirting with it, but it's kind of yo-yoing a little bit. I don't think this lap's going to be enough. He's going to have to try and get it on his last one.
Let's see. If Worley gets that 6/10, that'll bring him up to... I don't know if it'll even bring him up to the top 10.
No, it's going to be close.
But maybe he's got some more time he can eke out of that.
Yeah, moved to 13th. Identical time with Paul A. Hartman. But Paul A. had put the lap in first, so Paul A. will keep the position.
All right, so I had to take a look at that livery for a second.
Yeah, C3PO.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a guy on a bicycle from far away. So I was like, wait, what is this? I don't remember
It
this.
does. It does.
Korlikowski and Williams both up, but not by a whole lot.
McCumber in P3 with a yellow flag out has ended his qualifying. I think he just parked it on the back straight, maybe invalidated turn 9. Williams, yeah, it's looking like Williams is going to extend
Yeah.
his provisional pole. Yeah, Krolikowski's kind of at null right now, not really picking up. Jacob Hall's at about a 10th and a half, and he's going to cross the line. Stays third.
But he does have
little
time
over
for
10th
another
off.
lap. If he had wanted. It was like
I think-
10:05.
Yeah, I think his tires were probably didn't have the fuel for another lap.
Yeah, and he was
and the-
cooked.
Yeah, the tires were probably cooked. Yeah, I mean, really, it looked like everyone kind of put their best lap in that first or second lap and just didn't really improve after that.
It's like Chandler gets 143.060 to hold his provisional pole.
And Paulie Hartman jumps up to P6. That was a big gain on his last lap, about a 5/10 gain, I think.
Nice. It's Mr. Anton we were watching earlier in that lovely Bentley. He's about a half second up, which would gain him a few spots. There we go.
Yep,
Moves up
P19.
to 19.
Very good.
Van out there, but
Yeah.
looks like this lap went might have gone red. So he puts in the towel, and our gold drivers are now out doing gold driver things.
Yeah, the vast majority of the gold field out very quickly in that huge train. A few cars opting to stay out of that. And then one car opting to stay very far out of that. And of course, our championship leader, Anton Rushvik, the first out of the pits. Probably trying to throw a marker down. The 488 Evo Ferrari used to be the best car around here. We'll see if that remains the same today. I believe the fastest lap time we had put in was in the Ford and the Mustang. So that'll be interesting to keep an eye on. And I think we've seen some fast time from the Lexus as well. So it'll be... Qualifying is going to be interesting with our gold drivers.
Getting a kudos from Diego out there for your knowledge.
Let's go.
Yeah, not much to go off.
Yeah,
Through. I'm like, yeah.
yeah, we can't really tell too much about what their lap times are doing, or what they're going to be, because we don't even get sector times at the moment. So we are waiting, just like all of you, just to see what this lap time is going to be.
There you go. Watch how the pro does it.
Yeah, very clean through there. This is going to P5 overall with a 43.290. And I believe Anton's fastest lap. I believe I can look up his fastest lap. And practice was a 42.672. So a bit of improvement for him there. But that was just his first lap. So let's see then. Kelvin Lau, Dan Cran, 6th and 7th right behind him. And everyone else is kind of filtering in a little bit further down the field in the late teens and below. But people are already... Mr. Sir is already up 4/10. Anton's tracking towards pole already. Kelvin Lau was tracking towards pole early, but dropped off a little bit. Rados split Lau and Cran up there in 7th. Cooper Wilson in 12th. So yeah, I think this next lap is going to be probably the big one for everyone. And chasing that 43.0 that Chandler Williams put down.
Anton is currently almost, it's like 3.5 off, so yeah.
Filthy.
Yeah, it is. Ugh.
And Mercer in P20, who I just caught on the pip, he's tracking pretty well up there. And yet Anton goes up to the top by 1/10.5 with a 42.910. Our first driver, the 42s. Joel Moffitt with a 43.2 jumps up to 3rd.
No, Rados here, 4/10 up, so he'll be jumping into the sub 43s if he can hang on to this, and he's got a
Lau to 4th, Mercer to 3rd. Rados to 2nd. Ooh, by 17 thousandths. Oh, Escorcia to the top. The teammates locking out the front row. Escorcia the 42.842. Okay.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, apparently the 48 Evo still the king around here. Maybe we'll see. Denarte to P2. Splitting the teammates by 600ths off of Escorcia's provisional pole time. Yeah, we have a scrap for the top right here. I mean, Rados isn't out of this in the Honda. I mean, he's less than 10th.
Thank you for the sub, Dbub13.
Let's go. Thank you.
John Laz, 3/10 up. That would be a decent jump for him.
Oh, he was tracking. Oh, he was tracking so close. I mean, he's going to get in the mix in those with the top 4 potentially if he can hold on to this lap. Dan Cran up to 5th.
Like
I think
it might have suffered, but he made it up to P5.
Wow. Yeah, and I think Escorcia bailed on the lap he was on, maybe trying to cool the tires down a little bit, and then re-rack and go again. Denarte and validated that lap. Is up on his time and would, if it was valid, would be trending towards pole. Gomer Wilson with a yellow flag out there.
They're
Not anymore.
pushing it
That
now.
is gone. I'm going to hop on with Bellinger here in P34, up about 6/10. This will be a huge jump.
And Calvin Lau now found 3/10 thus far. We'll see how he does. If he can keep it, that would put him up into the top 5-ish. Somewhere up there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to guess at this point. We're so tightly packed. From 1st to 6th, it's a 1/10.5. So just about anyone there can easily pick that up in their next impossible qualifying lap. So I think drivers that are, so we're about 1.5 minutes. So Anton is going to finish a lap here, but not going to pick up anything, no. But we'll get one more lap. Calvin will get another lap as well here. Escorcia and Denarte are both tracking well on this lap. Both are over a 10th on their best lap. Denarte's a big.
Yes. Arjun thought that Alvin was in the McLaren, but I don't remember now. I highly doubt he would have been allowed to change cars unless there was a teammate change of some sort.
I think they might have changed cars. Like they just took the decision to change cars.
Denarte taking pole with a 142.760.
Wow. By
Oh.
300ths. And Anton's invalidated. Anton's up, but he's invalid.
Oof. There's only a few seconds left. Yeah, that's right. There was a Hulk Hogan car.
Yeah, that was Kelvin and Jeff were running Hulk Hogan and Macho Man cars. Yeah, I don't... Mr. Sir's up in P24, but that's only a couple tenths, so that's not going to be enough. Jumps up to 14th.
Park does not loving this track today.
No, only down in 16th. That's
Yeah.
not what we're used to seeing from Arc the last half of last season, the beginning of this season.
I understand. I feel you, buddy. I hate this track too.
Yeah, the track also got warmer for our gold drivers, so I think that's maybe why we aren't seeing the times we quite expected.
I think they got pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, they got pretty close, but I mean, only 7 drivers. Well, Kelvin put in a 43.000, so 43 flat, so yeah, not quite what I would have expected, more than 7 in the 42s, but still very, very quick qualifying. So yeah, I think everyone is done. So we have Denarte, Escorcia, Rushevic.
We do.
Our top
and
3.
We're going to have to roll our little advertisement thing to, make sure we pay for all this.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT 3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
And we're not off. Now we are. We are lining up. So we'll take a rundown of our cars. Or positions. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So, starting from pole, we have Thiago Dinarte in that beautiful Predator livery, followed by Omar Escorcia and Anton Rushevic, the teammates, in the Italian brain rot livery. Not my favorite. Sorry, guys. Going P4, we have Jeremy Mercer in the Audi. Andrew Rados going in P5 in the Cheetos Honda. After that, we have Dan Cran in P6 in the Timon and Pumbaa Lamborghinis, followed by John Laz, also in the Honda. And we have Kelvin Lau in P8. And then followed by that, we have Gomer Wilson in 9th, also in the Timon and Pumbaa car. And then Chandler Williams, our highest qualifying silver driver, followed by Guy Manperson in 11th, and then Joel Moffat in 12th, Adam Kolakowski in 13th, and 14th we have Mr. Sir, followed by Jacob Hall in 15th, then Noah McCumber in 16th, so those will be, are they? I believe they are teammates again this season, lining up next to each other. Dom Bellinger in 17th, Art in 18th, Matthew Higgs in 19th, Michael Menning in 20th, our resident alien who is driving Zero Wing setups all season, so that's why he's not qualifying well. Fire Queso in 21st, Peter O'Brien is in 22nd, Paulie Hartman in 23rd, Brian Anderson 24th, Jacob Rogers in 25th. In 26th, we have Ethan Marvin, followed by Danny Durrance in 27th, John Archie in 28th, Amos Movo in 29th, Franco Sanchez in 30th, Kevin Blanchett in 31st, Andrew Wilson in 32nd, Gregory Rados in 33rd, or just Greg, I believe. In 34th, we have Joshua Worley, followed by Anthony Kelly in 35th, Jacob Usterski in 36th, Kurt LeMay in 37th. In 38th, we have Felipe Anton. 39th, we have Wilson Fernandez. 40th, we have Mario Sergio, I think. And then 41st, we have Vincent Kahn. And then in 42nd, we have Jao Mud Spaghetti.
And we are lining up to get to the start-finish line, the checkered flag thing. It's not a checkered flag yet, is it?
Let's go. No.
But there it is.
It is an early green. Oh, very quickly. Ducking in for the slip there.
Look at all that. Look at
and that is Mercer
mess.
On the outside. Oh, no, boys. No, boys. No, boys.
What is this?
I can't believe they all made it facing through. But yeah. Oh, I think is that Anton that's maybe going to slide through for P1? Or is that Omar? I think it's Anton.
It's Anton on my race control.
Anton Thiago.
Not giving
and then
it.
I think.
Oh,
no.
Man, what a shutting of that door. Look at that.
Ooh. We had a yellow. Michael Menning has dropped down to 40th. Dan Crane has dropped down to 39th. Let's see if we can maybe grab at least one of those in the pip. We already had Cran off. Wow, and Rados got through there into third. So a bad start for Escorcia.
He was pinched.
It just didn't go well. Honestly, the fact that the top three made it through there with Mercer, I think it was Escorcia and Dinarte 3 wide there into turn one. kind of just a small miracle at that point.
Yeah. So it looks like they're slotting in the front for a little bit. We'll keep an eye on it as we got some movement in the midfield now going on as they're still jockeying for positions.
Oh, I see some teammate on teammate battling going on back there. Some two wides through the chicane. Oh, and I see a yellow there. Was that Dan Cran again? Oh no, I hope it wasn't.
He's in the pit.
Yeah. Oh, car's in front of him. Okay. Oh no! Oh, he was trying to dodge a spinning car, and I think they just barely tagged him. That's from such a good qualifying. Now we have Gomer Wilson and Wilson Fernandez falling down the field. I'll grab that in the pit. That's going to be an incident here at going in turn 3.
Well, I think Diego's going to send the SWAT team in soon.
Oh, well, there were yellows, but I didn't get anything. Maybe I grabbed the wrong driver.
Oh, well,
things were moving very quickly in race control.
I find that if they go off track, sometimes race control just yellows them for that little bit of time.
Oh no, they fell down the field.
Okay.
So I was chasing them. Calvin Lau passed John Laz. I'll grab that in the pit. It looks like it's gonna be down in turn 10.
Hartman and Rogers are here battling through a little bit. We'll see who comes out on top.
Oh, Kelvin was very opportunistic there on John Laz. Very nicely done. Kelvin said, my teammate Jeff isn't going to show up. That's something Steph and I understand very well.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
So I'm just going to move on up the field.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no! That's a parking lot!
What is this, guys? What is this? Why? What are we doing?
Oh, I think just a little bit of a... No, we're going to get through
Wait.
here.
I backed it up
just gonna
a
be
little far. I'll be honest.
It's going to be a checkup right here.
Right
here.
here.
The field's checking up.
Oh, that was ugly.
Honestly, that could have been a lot worse, but it was not good.
It was ugly. Oh, Menning off again and into the pit.
Oh, man. Hopefully just an early pit for him. But I think that might be race over. Yeah, he's dropping to the back of the field. I think that might be race over.
Oh boy. If this keeps up, guys, you're going to get a really long driver's briefing next week.
Oh, I think it's pretty guaranteed at this point. But our drivers are still in it. We're very packed up. The top two, Denarte and Rushovic, have checked out a little bit from Rados, but not a huge amount, just under second and a half. After that, a bit of a train down to Krolikowski in 12th. And we still have 54 minutes and 45 seconds left in the race, so a lot left. As a reminder, our drivers do have to take a mandatory pit stop. They do have to change tires, and they are not allowed to add fuel. So they have to start the race with full fuel and then make it to the end. But they do have to spend at least 30 seconds stopped in their pit box to change tires. Blanchett on Archie. I mean, not even just powering by him. But Archie's... Did he break deep? No, he nailed that. Very great defense there by Archie.
Yeah, looking like Michael said, this is not the track to zero in. Low Wanger would.
No, it's really not. This is a huge downforce track. It's a tire eater, and especially with the hotter temperatures, it's a killer.
You know, Diego, when you brought in the shooters, I don't think you were expecting it to be Arjun taking shots at you. Ouch. Spicy on track, spicy in the chat.
We should have a fun nickname for the chat, like the Spice Room. Not that. That's first draft. We can do better. We can
You're gonna be
punch
the
that up.
Spice Girls soon.
Spice Girl. We can call the chat the Spice Girls. I don't hate it.
Peter O'Brien having them
Oh no.
playing in the sandbox, I guess. Well,
That was a big off.
he was. I guess he wanted to make the castle. Tigran Arte has a 1.5 second lead over Anton in the front, who is almost a 1.5 seconds over Rada. So P1, 2, and 3 a little bit spread out there.
Yeah, and Rados is putting a little bit of a gap on Mercer in P4. It's a little over a second, so we are spacing out at the front, but other than that, it's still about 2 or 3 big trains going on. So, and yeah, this is a race where we're not likely to see too many early pitters, but I think someone in one of these trains will take their opportunity to pit early and try to get out of this and then hang on at the end of the race. But I mean, it's 25 ambient, 33 track. I think that's going to keep going up. Not a huge amount. Oh, Art went a little bit wide there. Almost getting pushed to the corner by O'Brien. And then I think Fire Queso lost a position there to O'Brien.
Yes. Yes, he did. Danny Durance and Matt Higgs, maybe? Maybe, nope.
Why is my chat? Come on, Twitch, do better.
Oh, okay. Kind of odd angle. Sanchez drops back 2 positions, but still fighting Rogers for that second one. He might, yep, trying to take it back. Diego said you're asking for the impossible, by the way. And I agree.
Twitch to...
Yeah.
Well, no. My Twitch chat just wasn't updating. Like, you were talking about stuff in Twitch chat, and I was just, like, nodding and going along with it. Peter O'Brien into the pits.
I think that was a... was he in the pits,
An
or did he
RTG.
just, like, yeah...
I think he took... I think he's taking his stop.
Okay. I get confused because it yellowed first, and I hate the way that race control yellows when you go off to the pit.
Yeah, I think he's taking his stop. Not fully confident in that. What we can do is we can talk some big movers. Danny Durance, the biggest, well, not the biggest, but the most impactful at the moment, from 27th to 17th. Hopped himself right up into the silver battle, but Jacob Hall's up 6 positions and has taken the silver lead up into P9. Kurt LeMay up 13 positions from 37th to 24th. Felipe Anton up 11 positions to 27th. Sergio up 12 positions to 28th. So a lot of big movers, and unfortunately a lot of people sliding down. A couple people down 30 positions, but we've already addressed those, and they have had very unfortunate starts that were outside of their control. But yeah, at the front, Denarte is still stretching that lead out on Anton.
I was
2
just
seconds
about
now.
to say something about that. Like, wow, look at this. He's just trying to put Anton in his place.
Well, I mean, if I would have had to put money down tonight, I think I would have said Anton's going to go 3 for 3 to start the season, but Tiago must have read my journal, and he said, no, we're not letting that happen, because he is just on fire so far tonight.
He is. That's just, he's having an amazing run.
Yeah, tell you what, I'm going to hop on that unless, nope, you are not on it. Mercer Escorcia Lau from 4th, 5th, and 6th are covered by a little over a second, all 3 cars.
Just kind of bopping around. There's no real
movement
going on.
Yeah, just a lot of, I think, overtaking here isn't easy, even with the long front straight, but it's still very possible. But I think with where we're at right now, it's kind of, people don't want to lose the tires too early and have to pit super early and then have to stretch their second set. So I think people are going to play a little conservative for the moment, and then maybe in five minutes, maybe a little bit less, then if you're close to someone, you start pushing, you close up on them, maybe undercut them or try and overtake them, or just try to force them to burn their tires up. It's going to be a very interesting race, even if we're not seeing a lot of positions changing. I think it's going to be a really...
So Calvin Lau really giving Omar a run for his money.
Oh.
So you've got that. I'll hop down to Sergio and Kelly down here, too. There's quite a little bundle going on.
Not a good enough run there on the back straight, but for Kelvin. But if he can hang on through the rest of this third sector, he could get a good run in turn 1. He's falling off a little bit. Oh, that train right there is going to be very interesting to watch. That's a lot of good drivers packed together.
Funny, I'm looking at the delta and it's all 0.4. Like at one point, every single car is 4/10.
Yep. Kelvin couldn't quite get a run there in turn 1. But yes, looking back, we'll keep an eye on the top 5. Denarte still stretching it out. Anton and Rados, the gap staying relatively about the same as yo-yoing a little bit. It's 1.1 right now. I think it had gone up a little bit. Mercer to Rados 1.7, Escorcia to Mercer 1, and then that pack from Escorcia to Moffitt. Now that's going to be very big to watch. I think if we're going to see someone go and pit early, it might be someone from that pack just to get out of it. But again, if people that far up in the pack, they could potentially catch traffic. But I don't know if we're going to see many people running super long into the race. Looks like John Archie is in the pits. I do believe that is a stop. Yes, it is. Yep, he is moving. So we did have a few people pit early. I don't know if these were all incident related or if they just took the opportunity, but Con in 34th has done their stop, Spaghetti in 36th, and then I believe Dan Cran is back out on track, and Gilmore Wilson, the teammates, have both taken their stop. Both had incidents early, so they're in 37th, 38th, and John Archie has taken his stop, and it looks like has come out in 39th.
Alondra and Matt Humber. A little bit of spot treating with Mr. Higgs. Matt Higgs.
Yep. Yeah, and I think just a lap ago, I think that those three cars with the three cars that are trailing right there, they were just kind of in a train, I think. Just completely in a train, really. And they kind of separated out a little bit now.
It was an exciting start, but now it's getting kind of quiet.
Yeah, I think that people just don't want to kill their tires super early, even though they do have to change them. It's that, and I think so many cars in the mid pack took at least some slight bit of damage through a couple of those incidents that maybe they're just not too keen to push the envelope, especially since we're so early into the race.
Arced into the pits, as is Mr. Sir.
Yeah, I think if you're someone that's in one of these trains, I think right now is about the earliest you would maybe want to go, because still doing 40 minutes on one of these sets, if someone comes out and they have 10-minute fresher tires and they're chasing you, you're gonna be in a bit of peril. A snap there for Chandler Williams, following Jacob Hall, who is still leading our silver class, and dare I say, possibly looking at a gold promotion after this race. I don't think he'll be the only one.
Maybe not.
Well, I think it was Arjun who said in the chat earlier, is who put Danny in silver. You're going to talk about Danny Durance. It seems like every season he gets put in silver and then he gets reassigned back into gold, and he just always puts in, at the very least, super solid performances, and he just always... Oh, what a move by Sanchez! No way.
Yes way.
Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. That would have been incredible.
Well, he's not done yet.
He kept it in. He's going to get it.
Not done yet. Oh,
he's got it.
That. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
I hear the
what
applause.
A move. That was
wow.
fantastic.
Oh, look what's happening back here.
Well, Paula had to check up. I think it was Paula.
Yes.
And
oh,
yeah, I think that cost Paula at least 2, if not 3 positions there. That was chef's kiss by Sanchez. That was just beautiful.
He's got to be smiling now.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be dining out on that pass for the rest of my life. Oh, no! Oh, I think did he get a little bit of help there?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
No, nope. Just a Honda moment. No!
He's hating
that wasn't even a real Honda moment. Man, that cost... I think he was in 21st before that and dropped to 28th. That is very unfortunate. Man. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a curb, unsettled him, or he got a little tap from behind, but no, just on power. Denarte in the pits. That's... Oh, did we miss Anton pitting? We did miss Anton pitting. Okay. So that is Denarte responding to Anton pitting.
Wow. Then
I will grab Anton in the pit. He is through turn 9, going in turn 10. How was his stop? Stop for 32, a minute 3 in the pit lane. Pretty solid. about as good as you're going to do, really. Tied for the best with anyone else on track right now, are just him and Guy Manperson and Mr. Sir with a minute 3 in the pit lane. So very, very tidy. So this will be huge. Anton is through the last part of the chicane, coming through the final corner. Oh, and Denarte has a very good pit box at the end of the pit lane. He's
There
out.
he goes.
This is going to be, I think Denarte is going to have it pretty easy on the exit, but Anton with those warm tires. Oh yeah, it's not even close. Wow. What did Denarte do in the pit stop? He was a second slower in the pit lane overall, but that did not hinder him even a little bit. And, I mean, pretty much held the gap. It's a 2.1 second gap right now. Anton might... it just hopped to 2.5. Now it's back down to 2.1. Anton might eat into that a little bit, but that's not gonna make his race easy. Lau in the pits. Moffitt in the pits.
No, I don't think Jason would be happy with that pit lane entry. That was a little bit rough. Things are pretty quiet again.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it. There's too much going on at the moment. Yeah. Higgs in, Wilson in, Polly Hartman's in. Yeah, a lot happening right now. Plus, still close gaps, but yeah, the vast majority of our field have taken their pit stop already, well before the halfway mark of the race. So yeah, just our top 11 has not taken their pit stop. Everyone else has. And Dorados is our current leader, who was, I believe, P3 before the top 2 pitted, and now he is in the pits. Last flyer was decent. Escorcia is also in. Bellinger in. Queso in as well. Sanchez in. So that cycled Jeremy Mercer to the lead, who was also running in that top 6. So it looks like the biggest mover here was Guy Manperson, who is P3 if we're just considering our drivers that pitted, but there's a big gap from Anton to Guy Manperson that Mercer and Rados should slot into, if not further ahead. So we'll have to see how that shakes out. And Escorcia as well. Boy, update race control, please.
Whoa, they're all coming out of the pit together. Look at this.
I think
it's juicy.
Oh boy. Oh no. I mean, that Lexus with those warm tires, you have to like it there, but oh no! A little bit of a hip check there.
Chandler Williams back there with Kelvin. Oh no. Look at that.
Ooh, that cost Kelvin 2 positions. And then John Laz right on him. Kelvin looks like he's going to cover the inside. does and holds on. Mercer is into the pits. And he very well might slot into this as well. This is a lot going on. A lot of things moving up and down in race control. Marvin is in. Sergio is in. Puts Felipe Anton to R. Inherits the lead, but still has to pit as well as Khan.
Diego Denarte here put spaghetti between himself and Anton there.
Yeah. And that's not what you want to do if you pit early. You really don't want to have to fight people that haven't pitted because they don't have to yield. They're perfectly able to fight for that position. But no, Anton made very quick work of him. So now he can get back underway to try to chase down Denarte.
Keep an eye on it.
These gaps don't seem... I mean, I know they're right because I've been looking at them for a couple laps, but Tiago and Anton just absolutely gapped everyone else. Mercer to Spaghetti is 6.8, and then Spaghetti to Anton is 2. And then Rado's supposed to have a poor stop. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, Rados, I don't know if he went long on his pit stop or if he accidentally fixed damage, but he was stopped for 37 seconds and was a minute 9 in pit lane. So he lost about 5 or 6 seconds in the pit lane to his competitors, and that has cost him. Khan is in the pit, so we're just waiting on Anton, who is still circulating in the lead. And we're not even at the 30-minute mark, and every car but one is pitted. I think that tells you about all you really need to know about this race so far. Oh boy.
Calvin Lau looking to make a move on Chandler Williams again, but White seemed to get in there.
Yeah, Kelvin kind of really lost out through that. We obviously saw him lose a couple positions with a little bit of a hip check from, I believe it was Rados. That cost him 2 positions. So, yeah, but then, I mean, Williams was huge there because he had been behind Jacob Hall for almost that entire first stint, and he now has 2 positions, so he's in 9th, Hall's in 12th. So that's a really good change for Chandler Williams in pursuit of this silver win.
Art and Matt Higgs with a little bit of a, that's an alternative line I haven't seen very often.
Yeah. No one of those signs up anyway, I think.
No. They were ugly. Man, it's quiet in here now. Come on, guys.
Yeah, again, they're just really kind of settled in.
Try trying to sort out my cameras. It happens to me once in a while.
Yeah, I think really the biggest battle we're really going to have is for P3 overall. Mercer, main person, Escorcia, Rados. Williams probably isn't out of it. I mean, neither's Lauser Hall, I guess. But, I mean, Denarte and Anton, they've just kind of checked out from the rest of the field. Felipe Anton is in from P1. So that will put the lead back with Denarte, who started from pole, led early until he pitted. Mercer has passed. I think maybe Spigot is going in. I think he's going in because he's falling down the order, but it hasn't clocked him as going into the pits. Maybe he gave positions up, I'm not sure.
Nope, he's still out there.
Okay. So maybe he just gave positions up because he lost a few.
Williams and Lau now. Lau and Laz, sorry. Unless. Actually, it looks like Calvin might have lost two. Let me go back and see what's going on with this. Wait a minute. Takes the.
Yeah, I think Laz just.
Oh, there's a little bump there. A bump.
Oh.
Bumpity bump.
Oh, and then a
So,
slide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Then
a little
the
bump
curbs,
there,
yeah.
and then a little bump there. Is it Philippe Anton?
Yep.
Did Anton do? Didn't do anything. Yeah, Spaghetti's still out there, just having a good old time, I guess.
Oh,
just mixing
boy.
it up.
This is. I mean, at this point, yeah, probably a good idea to pit.
Yeah. Someone's
This
gonna
is,
get hurt, guys.
Yeah, and there it goes.
Like, there goes.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Oh, a lot's got hurt.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, probably should have pitted 2 laps ago to get out of this.
Yeah, one looks like somebody hurt.
Yeah, obviously not required to do that, but I mean, just from a staying out of the way standpoint, probably would have been a good idea. But you know, didn't necessarily do anything wrong until not necessarily saying they did anything wrong. We can't adjudicate that. It looked like a spin from behind, so not necessarily their fault, but at some point when you're in a big fight of faster cars, it's just a good idea to get out of the way. The easiest way to do that when you haven't pitted is to just go ahead and pit. I'm sure there will be discussions about that, and I'm sure they will be fully polite.
Yeah, I mean, he was really under no obligation to pit yet. And,
No, not at all.
no, it wasn't. I mean, it's not like the pit lane was right there. He could have jumped in.
Yeah. No. Still, no, obviously, the contact, not their fault. Especially when it happens from a car from behind.
Someone had mentioned that last lap he was stuck on the outside of a train, unable to even make it to the pit lane. So could have been just unfortunate positioning that kept him out there. As long.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously not trying to say anything bad about them, because that's, again, they're under no obligation to do anything. They're perfectly fine to run their race, which they were doing. So yeah, no, and I think that probably tracks for what we saw with them dropping a few positions. They were maybe trying to get into the pit lane, and there were just cars that they couldn't get around to get into the pit lane. I mean, it's totally understandable.
It's like trying to get off your exit on a rush hour. Sometimes you just have to miss it.
Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you just I gotta go to the next one and figure it out. Yeah, it happens.
Anyhow, Rados is giving Escorcia a little bit of heat here. Someone did mention the guy is all the way up in P4. Just kind of quietly made his way.
Cooking. Yeah, I mean, Denarte out front from Anton Rishvik, 3 seconds, and then Anton Mercer, 11 seconds. I mean, this is just not even close. I mean, the fight for the lead, not close, but I mean, whew, from there, that's just a drubbing.
Our man Sanchez with the move of the day lost the spot
so
there
we
to
might
Hayes.
have a move into turn 1. Nope. Escorcia thinks better, doesn't go for it on Guy Manperson, but he is right there on him.
Yes, he is. Oh, we have the same thing. I'll go to something else now.
Oh no, I went away from that. I'll go back to it.
Oh, Sanchez back in 20. No, maybe not. Yeah, they all start to make a move, and then it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we still have that you're on. That's a pretty good battle. Trying to see, really. Trying to see where the closest fight is. Yeah, I think Escorcia on Manperson, and then Rados right behind Escorcia. That's it's really what we're having. Yeah, Diego, you're absolutely right. I mean, he had to pit lap 1 or lap 2. Oh, looks like a little bit of tap there from Bellinger.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think at this point Dan's tires are probably not doing his best, but to cycle up to 14th from all that, I mean, it's very impressive. Oh, it looks like Fire Queso might have a look there on the inside. Ooh.
He is. Look at that. Looky, looky.
There he goes.
Slots in front.
Nicely done, nicely done. I think Arced wants a little bit of that too, but can't quite get there. And in case his teammate Joel Moffitt just right there behind Arced as well. And that beautiful, beautiful D4 Stewart complaint livery. Not complaint, submission livery. Old heads know.
You got the.
Oh man, this might turn into like a 10-car battle right here if they keep this going. If Dan Cran just keeps holding this field up, if he can hold on for P14, I mean, honestly, anything in the top 20, considering his first couple laps, would be incredible. So, if he can hold this off for the next 18 and a half minutes.
No, Diego's in there rooting for him.
Oh, that's not good for Dan. It's the kiss of death. Ah, just kidding, Diego.
Yes, but I guess Diego checked out for a minute, so he heard his name.
Yeah, he heard his name and he quickly responded. It's like a dog.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Just snoozed a little bit and heard his name. Like, what? Yeah, and then still in the pip, we man person Escorcia Rados. Oh, buddy, Escorcia has a little bit of overlap, but he's on the outside. But he gets the better line in the braking, and they touch.
Uh-oh.
They make it through, but Escorcia's through. Escorcia's through on man person. Back up into P4 for Escorcia. Okay, now the question is, can he make up 2.6 seconds to Jeremy Mercer and pass him and get the teammates back on the podium? That's the question.
Well, now Guy is going to have to fend off Rados.
Yeah, sure, Rados absolutely wants this position very much because he lost so much in the pit lane. He really is going to need this to recover well, but with 6.5 minutes left, I definitely won't count him out. What? Half the... Okay. Like 2/3 of the field lost and gained a position. Race control. Thanks, race control. Not helpful at all.
No, it's pretty good at not being helpful. Okay, so now looking up the back end of Dan, giving him some
Oh boy.
sweat.
No, just that shot of them all coming down the hill. And it's just that train and then just the coming train after that. I mean, if there's a driver thing that's going to hold their nerve in this situation, Dan Cran's one of them for sure.
Sure.
I think the biggest threat to him is going behind, making a mistake, and causing a bit of havoc. Not necessarily the Fire Queso would be that person, but just someone making a slight mistake, just a small outbreak, something, just to cause a bit of havoc behind them. But no, they got a bit of a gap now behind. If I'm Fire Queso, this is the best time to make a pass attempt because I have such a big gap behind now. Instead of it's a train, this is my chance if I'm Fire Queso. Oh, Dan defends the inside. Oh, I think Fire wanted to over and under it.
Iron Art gets past Bellinger in the rear view.
I think Fire Queso might have... No, he doesn't quite have it. I thought he might have the tires to make that up. Queso might have another chance going into turn one on this next lap to have a good gap behind to try and make a move. But Arct could close that gap pretty quickly. Just what are our last lap times here? Dan, last lap 45.3. Well, that's not very telling. But just best lap time, Arct did a 43.9. So, I mean, he could close this gap so quickly.
Arjun taking shots at Queso. Claiming he's going to channel his inner D4.
Okay, that's rude.
That is. It's terrible. Heck.
Also, G4's been really good since that season was a mess. But no, he's just not close enough at all to have a chance here.
Redos up there for P5, yo-yoing into Guy Man-Person. Looks like he just can't get a spot. Wow. Well, take a look at what's going on up
I'm sorry. Oh no.
there.
Wait,
Yeah.
was that Man-Person that?
Yeah, that was that's an infamous commentator right there as I just pan up to him, and that's what happened. No touchy.
Oh no. Oh, he was having such a great race there.
As he has dropped back to P8.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Big loss.
I just wanted to see what he's doing. But I guess Guy did not light his incense prior to the race, so he was not immune.
Gotta light the incense.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta eat your bread.
Yep.
Gotta say your thanks to Patches.
Yep. Up. Moffat
Oh no,
getting
that's
to-
more touching. That was. Did they get through? Oh my god! I thought I saw a car spinning another car.
beans and tortillas. Trying to do this to get an idea of what's going on here.
Yeah, at this point, we're all in on the back half of the field, baby. Front half has checked out from each other, so yeah, we're all on the back.
Diego
Let's
Denarte leading. His best lap is a 143.2 with a bunch of zeros. He's got 3.8 seconds over Anton, who has 11.5 over Jeremy Mercer. There's nothing exciting happening at the moment.
Nah, screw him. Screw him. Let's go. Let's go back half of the field. Come on.
Yeah. Queso flirting with Dan. Let's see how that goes.
Ooh. I'm honestly really shocked that Arc hasn't closed up to the both of them. I don't know if maybe Dan drove through some tire wear there and has just found some more pace, or it's just the fuel coming down, or what. But I mean, Queso's really not all over. I mean, he's close to him, but he's not all over him. So it's very a little surprising to me. I think Dan has kind of found something here in this last 5 or so minutes. And as I say that now, Mark is just cruising right up on the back of Queso. Oh boy.
I wonder if Art is just not loving this track, not comfy with it. He's just...
Yeah, he didn't qualify very well, and he's been qualifying super well. The first couple races of the season, the back half of last season.
Little touch, nothing bad yet.
Sanchez and
Takes it.
Bellinger, yeah, Sanchez through.
Yeah, the back half, there's a couple close ones. A little bit further back behind him for P22, you got Rogers, Wilson, and Marvin. All
Yeah,
kind of
that's what we have in the
bunched
pit.
up. All right. And hop back up to Queso, who's... Oh boy, does he just want to get by Dan.
Yeah, I think this is the closest he's been since that very first time where he was right behind him. So
Oh, wrong one.
this is a really good chance. Oh, this is his best chance without a doubt.
Maybe, but I don't know.
You got to opie-dope him.
Yep.
You're not going to get him on the outside, I can tell you that.
I mean, Dan's got a lot of practice. I mean, it's just experience.
Oh, he couldn't have positioned his car better. He covered the inside and he broke just deep enough to where Queso couldn't come back on him. So it's just incredibly well done. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yes.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see him do something very... I think his tires are maybe gone at this point, though. Just seeing how close Queso was able to keep through there.
Ooh. Choosing his spot.
Oh, boys, behave.
He knows. Look at how he knows which one to take.
Ooh. This isn't done, though. I think this is going to keep going.
And you got you've got some battles in your little pip window there going on.
Oh, they're having a right scrap down there. With, well, I think we even saw positions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ethan Marvin passed Gomer Wilson, Dan Crane's teammate. Gomer also had to pit early, so I don't know if that's maybe a precursor for what we're going to see with Dan.
Yeah, Diego, I didn't see anything in the race control, so...
I didn't clock it either, but I also was not looking, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we started with 42 and we're at 36, so we've lost people for sure. I believe I know Michael was one. I'm not sure who else we possibly lost. But yeah. Still, what we have highlighted, still our closest battles. I'll hop onto a different battle here with Blanchett, Anderson, Wilson, and Worley over 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. See what these fells are up to.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Fire Case, so he closed it up, and he's still close, but...
He just can't make this
Oh,
happen.
yeah. He just has to do everything he can do to stay close from here to the final corner. Whatever he needs to do, needs to explore some alternate lines. He still has almost 5 minutes to do it. So he's got a few more chances.
Arjun really pushing for him to do a quite D4 it.
Yeah, Arjun really wants to see an accident for some reason.
Arjun, you should have been here in the beginning. There's plenty of accident.
It's just still not close enough. I feel like he's kind of doing the same thing every lap there through the last couple corners and just getting the same result. And it's hard because those last couple corners are so clunky and unwieldy. Yeah, and
really
hard, yes.
difficult, yeah. Awful.
That it's not an easy way to set up a pass through those couple corners because it's really not a place where you can take an alternate line or something to try and get clean air on your on your front end just for a few seconds or anything like that. So you're kind of, it's just not an easy way to make a pass.
No.
So at this point, it's what can you do? Can you try and just lay back here, which is maybe what he's trying to do here, and try to close up into the last corner to where he can maybe put pressure on the first sector, maybe in somewhere you wouldn't expect it, maybe in turn 4. Turn 6 can be a passing opportunity, but you really have to have good overlap there. Otherwise, it's a very easy place to cause an incident.
A little bit
again,
of a
yeah,
gap
just not.
growing there. I'm gonna switch off as Macumber Hall and Calvin Lau are.
Oh, wow.
Lau doing his Lau thing.
Just having a bit of a Lexus fight there.
Yeah.
With the Ford as well. And Calvin, I just looks so promising early in the race. Obviously lost a couple positions through no fault of his own. Yeah, I really thought that he was gonna have a better race, but just didn't shake out that way for him, unfortunately. And like I said, a lot of that not through his own doing. Yeah, he gives her a really good shot of that hill.
It did. It really wanted to see the texture of the grass. It was great. Well,
but yeah, just another update at the front, even though there's really not much to update. Dinarte to Rushevic by almost 5 seconds. Rushevic to Mercer by over 12. Mercer to Escorcia by over 2.5. Escorcia to Rados by just about 2.5. And that is our top 5. But Chandler Williams, P6, our silver leader at the moment. Whoa, a yellow.
Paulie?
Oh, it's Paulie. I'll grab it in the pit.
Well, I got it, but...
Oh, you got it. Well, we both have it. Oh, no, that was connection.
Oh, look at that pretty tree. All right, back up here.
Amos Movo with a drive-through.
Uh-oh. That's less than
I believe that's maybe... Or was it? Or was that maybe a connection issue that we saw? But let's see if Amos is taking a second pit.
I don't know what in tarnation that was, Diego.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So I think that was maybe something that was happening.
What?
Oh, no!
That's a Mr. Higgs doing...
Amos does have a drive-through.
Oh.
Very unfortunate. Almost. Oh, no. Just a little tap.
Little tap is all it takes as Dinarte comes over the finish line.
For the win!
Rusevich in P2. Jeremy Mercer coming around the corner.
In P3. He's been hanging around the top 5 all season, so I think that's his first podium. And then Escorcia followed by Rados.
Chandler Williams, our silver winner.
I need my screenshot tool. There we go.
Wow.
Fantastic. Yeah, and then I don't think Movo's not even going to be able to serve his drive-through, so I think that's going to give him I think it's a 130-second penalty is what you get for not being able to serve a drive-through.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I might be wrong. That might be wrong. That might be a different penalty, but it is a hefty penalty if you can't serve it.
It sounds inflated.
Okay, no, 30-second.
Okay,
or is that 30 or is it 130? It gave him a time penalty. It's a 30-second penalty. Okay, that's about right. for what he got. So, wowie. I mean, fireworks at the start, a little hectic early, and then we really just kind of settled into a nice little rhythm. Not too much going on. An interesting race. Maybe not the one we thought we were going to get, but still an interesting race.
Yeah, I am. Wow. Okay, you need to talk now while I figure this out.
Yeah, I would imagine Tiago has gone to bed as he usually does. So that would give us Anton, Mercer, and then Chandler Williams for the silver win. So I can
shoot a tag onto Tiago just so he has a chance.
Yeah, give him a chance. And we'll see if he wants to or not. I don't blame him. It's very late for him. But he had a fantastic race. I mean, really controlled it. Almost lost the lead on the start. But handled it. There was a 3 wide at the beginning, and luckily they survived. But after that, I mean, he just controlled that from beginning to end. Really just couldn't have run a better race, really. And then, I mean, Anton 1-1-2 in the first 3 races. I mean, if you're going for a championship, you just can't do much better than that. When through 3 races, you're dropping a P2 for your drop round, it's, yeah, you have to feel great. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know that there is a button somewhere to reload this background so it works. And
we can figure that out for next race.
Yeah, sorry, I can't find it for my life.
We'll live. If Tiago, why don't we all go ahead and grab Anton, and if Tiago responds, then we can grab him a little bit later.
Keep you updated on
but
that.
Yeah, sounds good.
What happened there? Oh, hello.
We happened.
Oh, yeah, we happened. We happened, Anton.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of little buttons we get to push during the race that make things happen. You don't get to do that in D2?
Well, there's this one really big, like, shiny red button I want to press really badly. Last time I did it was in D4. I don't know if you've heard this, the commentator's curse button, but yeah, I can't press that one.
See, I was trying to hit that one all race, but there was plastic over it. And then you finished second, so it was really disappointing. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, fantastic race. As we were just talking about it as we were trying to fill a little bit of time. 3 races, a first, and a second. You really can't ask for much better to start the season.
Oh, except I can, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you could have won, but you didn't.
Yeah, it was. I have a few excuses lined up, but I'm not going to be like that. It was just like kind of a big choke job in qualifying. I mean, listen, P3 is okay. Bit of a weird start. Omar decided to pull over right in front of me, and then Jeremy had a monster getaway. I don't even know what happened at turn 1 and 2, but at some point I was P1. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But I think Tiago was just too fast today. Ford, I was surprised at how well the tires stayed together in that car, because at least in my testing from following others, early on in the race with heavy fuel, I really did not like the way that the rears felt in the 488. Getting the experience, being in P1 last 2 races and then having the cleaner, I wasn't, exactly accustomed to seeing how the car would feel behind somebody. Of course, I could test that in, other circumstances, but it's on me that I haven't done that. But listen, P2 is still, like you said, really good result. I mean, yeah, I'm not upset about it at all.
Yeah, and you mentioned the start, and yeah, we certainly clocked that Omar moved over super early, and then yeah, Jeremy. I mean, I thought he was going to come out of turn one in the lead because he was on the racing line. It was 3 wide, but there was, I think maybe all 3 touched at one point, but I know Omar kind of washed out and tapped Jeremy, and then Jeremy had to go a little bit wide. And then yeah, like you said, you were P1 for a second. That was kind of crazy. I personally, I was very surprised that all of that shook out and no one was facing the wrong way. After that, were you just thinking you could get that done, or was it just kind of like, oh man, we just kind of all got through that and we were very lucky? I don't know. It was such a crazy minute. It was.
I mean, just as any lap one is, right? But I mean, there was part of me that heading to turn 4, I was on the outside. I kind of thought that maybe if I brake a bit deeper and then, carry a bit more speed, I could maybe hold it around the outside. But then again, there's no grip out there, right? Even at the start of the race, when there's technically no rubber on the track, the racing line still is, of course, the grippiest part. And I wasn't there, Had a bit of a look into turn 5 as well, but not enough. Ford just had too good of a getaway, and I think my rears weren't exactly warmed up too well. My front right was good. Everything else was kind of just mediocre. But listen, I was happy with the result given how my qualifying went. I was pretty upset with myself after that, but yeah, I mean, pretty uneventful race for me apart from just like hot lapping. Didn't get any warnings, so that's a plus. There's a bit of a weird thing. I think it was Joey in the Honda Spaghetti. I don't know what happened there, but he held up Thiago for a bit. I was like, oh, okay, thanks, man. And then I was slowed up a little bit in the chicane. He gave me a slipstream, and then we were side by side in turn 1. I didn't know what to think of it, so yeah.
I think he had an incident early and then pit and I think there was a lap 0 incident where he got teleported back to the pit, so he started from the back or something. Someone was talking about it in chat, but I do remember something on the outlap where seeing his car teleport to the pits. I do remember that as a fact. But yeah, he was running with you guys in the front before he pitted. And I think there was at least 1 or 2 laps where he was trying to get in the pits and also trying to let traffic through, where he ended up not being able to pit while doing so. And it just kind of was a lot of things happening at once. So we didn't have a good look at it, but yeah, there was at least one incident where he maybe caused someone to lose positions. But again, he doesn't have to pit out of anyone's way. Like, he's perfectly fine to run his own race. Didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, it was kind of there was a lot happening there. So it wasn't just you that got affected, but there were others. So yeah, an unfortunate set of incidents that, just kind of happen these races.
Yeah, I guess welcome to D1, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Well, I've as someone who has been lapped very early in a D1 race, yes, it happens, and it's not fun. No. Well, what are you thinking about next week at Zolder?
Oh, that's right. I don't know. The first 2 races I already got a little bit of burnout, and this race was no helpful contributor to that. So we'll see. But listen, I believe, of course, I'm probably still going to be in the lead in the championship. Just going to try to keep it as consistent as possible. Learn from my mistakes from last season. I'm really thankful that because I've been experiencing a lot of like iffy problems with my PC. Like, I had my pedals disconnect. I was playing LMU a couple days ago. I was running P3 at Lasarth, Circuit Lasarth, and my pedals just disconnected in a braking zone. I was driving the V12 Valkyrie, and I lost a lot of rating from that. So I was really hoping that wouldn't happen today, especially considering there's like a championship here. So listen, I will shout out my PC for applying for an hour. So
let's go.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yep.
All right. Stephanie, anything you want to ask Anton?
Well, Anton, do you have any shout outs today? Also, I want to know where Iris is.
Yeah.
Iris was at a movie theater, I believe.
What was she watching?
Not the SRA broadcast, I'll tell you that.
We noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think it was probably I just looked at her text. It was Iron Lung, the new Markiplier movie.
Okay, that movie has a lot of heat.
It does.
Hearing
Yeah.
good
No,
things.
it's really cool seeing creators like that getting their projects recognized.
A very super independent movie. Let's go. Shout out to Iron Lung.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Ryan because he put in a lot of work this week, or at least past 2 weeks, and I know that doesn't necessarily have to because we have the elephant bob to rely on. But sometimes given the leaderboard times from last week, even some cars need to be adjusted a bit more than others. But yeah, big shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Omar for making it to the race. Had a really good qualifying. He surprised himself. It's awesome that we're both up there. Shout out to Iris, of course. Shout out to my dad, my mom, and everybody that I love and care for. And also shout out to you guys. Yeah, thank you for putting on a show for us.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I will let you know I slandered you 0 times during the race today. So
yeah, that's wrong. Something's wrong with this world.
I know. I did it for you. I did it for your dad.
Appreciate it.
No, fantastic race again. Don't get too down on yourself.
No, I'm good. I'm chilling.
You're
I'm just tired.
having. Oh, I get it. You're having a blast. Hey, if you got to have a skip race as someone who raced the 488 Evo in one season, it ain't fun at Zolder. So,
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Well, maybe it's better now. Hopefully, it
glides over the chicane. So we'll see.
Oh well, it didn't used to. So that's very nice for you.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck next week at Zolder and the rest of the season, Anton. I'm sure this won't be the last time we talk to you. And I'll shoot you back down into the chat.
All right. Sounds good. See you guys.
See ya.
See ya. All right, who's next?
We have Jeremy Mercer or Chandler Williams.
Either one.
Up to you.
No. Okay, Chandler.
All right. I know last time he was in here he is. He's in, got him. I think this is 2 races in a row. Oh, I almost put him in the wrong chat. Here we go.
That could have been fun. Hello,
Hey, Chandler, can you hear us?
Hey.
Welcome back.
How's it going?
Well, congratulations again on another silver win. This one seemed a little bit tough, at least. Jacob Hall got by you a little bit early, but it looked like you either got him in the pits or maybe somewhere on track. So why don't you talk us through your race a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk to you my race, and then I could talk a little bit about Denartes. I've been trying to get him to do an interview for so long. He's maybe another day. He had to go, but
it's so late for him.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you mine first. I think I got Jacob Hall's in the pits. I was kind of shocked by that because I didn't have the best pit. Because Michael Manning, he had his car right in front of my box. So I was like, lost by a second on that. But I was like, oh man. But he must have messed up somewhere because he came out a little bit behind me. And I was like, oh, okay, well, there's that. Yeah, that was for Jacob taking the silver. But yeah, it was a very interesting race. I saw a lot of drama on there, a lot of drama happening. I think I was in an incident going 4 wide in that one first turn, but I don't know what happened there. If that's just a racing incident.
4 wide in that one turn, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first turn there were a couple 3 and 4 wides there, but everyone mostly got through. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not sure
made
what
it.
happened to Jacob. I think when we went back and we looked at your and his pit times, they looked pretty similar. So I don't know if he maybe just had a poor in lap somewhere else or what happened. But yeah, no,
Well, I was following him. I was getting a little frustrated because I feel like I had a little bit pace, but I mean, the last couple corners, man, he flew out of there so quick, and he was killing me, going down the straight. So I was just getting frustrated. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to undercut him, and I kind of did it, and I guess it worked out. I mean, he must have had some drama following the car because I mean they were really condensed right through there, so
Mhm.
must have been what happened. He just lost some time. Exactly what I was trying to avoid, losing time,
Yeah.
in a train. So yeah, yeah, it was a lot of interesting moments there. So it was a good race. Hopefully, I had some door bangers with Kevin Lau.
Mhm.
Um,
You weren't
but
the only one. He had a couple others as well.
yeah.
He lost a couple positions. I don't know if we saw you and him, but he had another one where he lost a couple
Oh,
positions.
it wasn't. It
Um,
was just going down the straight into the first
oh
turn. I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
we bumped a little bit, and then he went real wide, but and then he kind of and then I think there was a back marker that really, let's just say I had some some stuff to say to him, but in a private call, but
Yeah.
or no, I had I don't know. He messed up there. He didn't want to let me by, and then I think he took out Lau or something. There was some drama behind me. I was like, oh wow. I was kind of disappointed in that because I want to win. Um, I don't want anything to happen to my component or my opponents, right? I want to win fair and square. So I was kind of
Yeah,
sad to
for
see him
sure.
go.
Even with it, I would say you absolutely earned this one for sure. You qualified super well. You ran a super great race. So
Yeah,
anything
it
that
was. I felt good.
we saw, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Um,
I
yeah,
was
go
saying
ahead.
I was a little worried. Practice, the tires felt absolutely awful, and I was worried. Talked to Denarte about it, but I think it was just more of some type of setup. I mean, they were clinging on to dear life there at the end, but yeah, it seemed to make him work. I was counting my I was counting my days because Laz was behind me, and I was worried because he seemed to be pulling on me, but then something would happen. But I was really Laz was making me nervous there at the end because I knew my tires were about to go. So
Yeah, he was fine. Yeah, and that was
yeah,
something that Anton just mentioned with your guys' tires, the Mustangs tires was, he thought that you guys would have worse tire wear and that just Denarte just didn't have it at all. Um,
yeah,
so yeah, whatever you guys were doing, or whether you maybe followed him on setup, well, I mean, it obviously worked out pretty well.
oh yeah. I mean, you know he pretty much gives me a setup or whatever. I don't really know much about all the setup stuff, but yeah. I mean, it felt okay. Yeah, I was surprised at Denarte being leading out there. Proud of him for it. I didn't really get to see. I haven't watched the replay about how he did it, but he was pretty neutral. I don't know. He just kind of didn't say much. He was just kind of racing his race.
Oh yeah, no,
So,
he took pole and then he got pretty close in the first lap to losing it, and then after about T5 on lap one, he was out in front and he just handled it the rest of the way.
yeah, I think one point I came around the first turn, I saw Anton and Radas, and I was like, "Oh wow, what are they doing in front of me?" Because I know they're
Yep.
they're supposed to be up front. So I was like, "Oh, must have been some drama," but happens. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was an excellent race. I hope we're definitely fighting Omar and Anton for the points. So interesting, we, interesting their positions we got. But
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna be super fun for the rest of the season. Steph, anything you want to ask Chandler?
I guess I'll ask him if he has any shout outs or thanks he wants to give out. And I guess we should ask him how he feels about the Zolder next week.
Oh, for sure.
That's all my questions
Yeah, I
at
just
one
want to
time.
shout out. Thank you, Steph. Shout out to Denarte, my homie, and then my team. Please break turn one. But yeah, for Zolder, I don't really like Zolder because you kind of have to just ramp the car in one of the rouges. I never liked that the whole jumping game. I can't stand it. But I think it is one. That's the one where you have to kind of throw the car over,
Yep.
right? I think
Yep.
Hope I'm not messing up. Yeah, it's a
Just
short
right.
track.
Yep. No, you're on it.
Okay, yeah. I never really liked that because it's about getting that good bounce over the curb and not
Yep.
but the 4 I know the 4A I'm sure that's not going to be doing too well in the Audi, so I don't know. We'll have to see here. So, but yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations again. And you have a good rest of your evening.
All right, y'all too. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Who's our last?
Okay. Jeremy Mercer. Here we go. Hey, Jeremy, can you hear us?
Yep, I hear you.
Hey, very well done tonight on your P3. The first thing I want to ask you about was turn one. You had an absolute monster start. You were on the racing line. Did you think that you were gonna get into the lead there?
I thought second was a high possibility. Lead seemed a little optimistic. But yeah, I kind of thought that they were still single file on the inside, so I thought it was only one car on my right. But looking back at the replay, it was 2 cars wide, so I probably squeezed them a little bit too much for that, and I paid the price for it. So,
yeah, you took a little trip over the curbs. Maybe hurt you in the end run for the totality of the race, but do you think you maybe had the pace to stop them? Obviously, you kind of fell off the top 2 at the end of the race, but there was a kind of a lot happening there at some points in the race between you guys, especially some cars not pitting, some pitting, or was P3 maybe the best you had for tonight?
on pace, I think most of the other people around me were faster than me. As we settled into 4th place, Rados was just running away from me just a little bit each lap. And for a while, Omar was staying on my tail, but then I was getting some gap occasionally. And so it was just me hot lapping as best I could, and the top 3 were kind of pulling away slowly. And then I knew I couldn't really undercut to pass them, so I tried to pit as late as I could without having someone else undercut me. And I don't know what happened, but I think Rados messed up his pit somehow, so he ended up behind, and I guess that's how I inherited 3rd place.
Yeah, I think like you, Anton, Tiago, and Omar, I think all did like a minute 3 in the pit lane. He had like a minute 9, I think, in the pit lane. So I don't know if he went long in the box or he accidentally fixed damage or something. But yeah, you definitely made up quite a bit of time in the pit lane.
He forgot to turn its ignition on.
Oh no, that's even worse. Oh, that sucks. Well, hey,
Yeah,
worked out for you.
Yeah, there was a weird bug when I entered the pits, and it said 31 seconds at the start. It was like, I made sure to turn my damage repair off, yeah, right? And I saw I did. So I was like, this thing probably is actually at 30, and so I just can't really trust the number. So when I got to 5, it then stuck at 5 for like 2 seconds, then jumped to 3, and it's like, I'm just going to hold the ignition or the starter button. Let it figure it out. I don't know what's going on with that.
Ooh, that's good. Well, I'm glad that worked out for you because that's obviously not a comfortable position to be in. No, other than that, it seemed like after the pit stops, it was just kind of, at least for the top 5-ish, it was just kind of hold position from there. So didn't seem too challenging. Or was there anything that you had to contend with there? Or was it kind of just an easy drive home?
I mean, coming out of the pits, Guy was right on my tail. And so when my tires were coming up to temperature, I had to fend him off a little bit. But once my tires were warm, I'm pretty sure his tires were a fair bit older and I didn't really have to worry about it as much.
Mm-hmm.
Then the only other interesting thing is I came up on a car that had not pit yet. And so it was technically a pass for position. And I wanted to get it done quickly, and it also kind of looked like he was letting me by, so I ended up making a diving move into the last chicane. Ended up being a little awkward for both of us and for Guy behind me as well, but it worked. Wasn't any contact, so a little of excitement.
Yeah. Well, that's great that worked out for you. And then I'm going to leave at least 2 questions for Steph, unless she has any more than that.
So I was been putting my 2 questions out at once. 1, how do you feel about Zolder? 2, anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Been a while since I've driven a Zolder. I'm usually decent there, but it's real tough to like have good racing there because it's just so tight. But yeah, I don't really know how the Audi works there. And then the second question, real unfortunate that Peter was in comms with me, but he unfortunately had a disconnect, and when he reconnected, his game froze up and he ended up in the wall. So real unfortunate end for him, but yeah, he ended up having enough damage that it wasn't worth continuing. So that's unfortunate, but hopefully he gets his internet sorted.
Yeah, for sure.
Make that less likely.
All right. Well, Jeremy, again, congratulations on the podium. And hopefully we will talk to you again this season. We'll shoot you back down in the chat.
Thank you.
Yep. Have a good night.
See ya.
All right. So there we have it. That's all done and dusted. As we've mentioned once or twice, we will be at Zolder next week. And it also looks like that will be a night race to throw a little bit of fun into the mix.
Yep. And if I know our admins, I'm going to assume that qualifying will be right as the sun is setting. So
yep.
Good luck with that.
Just to make it fun. So
yeah.
Same time, same place for us next week here, and we will be at Zolder. As always, D3 and 5 we're racing this evening. So if you want to catch those replays over on YouTube at our channel, you are encouraged to. And tomorrow night, Divisions 2 and 4 will be racing and streamed. Division 2 on Twitch and YouTube, and Division 4 will be exclusively on YouTube. You're welcome to catch those, catch the replays, enjoy the fun down there. Anything you want to add to the end?
No, watch D2 and D4 more, like Steph said. Get in there. Get interested.
Do it. All right. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
See ya.
When I was just a new driver, I asked Coach Jeffries, what will I be? Will I be speedy? Will I crash out? Here's what he said to me,